Hi, this is a really brief tutorial. I'll try to make it simple on the F2L method. There really is no super simple way to explain it, but you might want to play around with it, and hopefully after a while we'll get it. Just in this tutorial, I want to cover the 3 different things that you might see in the F2L method when you're trying to solve the first 2 layers at the same time. Okay, so the first thing you might see is if the F2L method basically puts these 2 pieces here together at the same time. So in order to put these 2 pieces together, we're going to be working with the top of the cube here. You already have your white cross solved. There are 3 different things you might see. The first thing you might see is one piece that you want to match up has the white, since white's our bottom here, has the white facing up. Here's the opposite piece. What I want to do in this case is I want to look at this color here, move this color over its center color, like so. Okay. Now I notice that red is on the top here. Well, I have the red side here and the orange side here. If red is on the top, I want to move this side here away from red on this side. So I'm going to move it toward the orange side. Okay, so I'm going to move the red down. Here's our white piece that we want to match up with it. I'm going to move this over top now of that piece and move it back up. Okay, so these 2 pieces are matched up. So again, we'll just do that really quickly again. We match this up with its color, blue. Look on the top. We want to move this away from its color. So we're going to move it toward the orange side here. Okay, down toward the orange side. And again, we take the white piece here and we move the white over this. Okay, so those 2 are matched up now. Okay, so I'm going to move this back up, and now I just drop this down into the place where it belongs, just like I would in the regular first layer method. Okay, so I find the side where it goes. It wants to go here because this is red and blue, and this is red and blue. So I just move this over the red and blue side, move this up, in, and back down. Okay, so you see how that's matched up there. Okay, so that's the first thing that you might see. The second thing you might see is, let's say that we want to match up this piece, this green, red, white, with this piece here. This is green and red. Okay, now I noticed that on the top here it's not white anymore, so I can't do the same thing that I just did. I take a look at these 2 pieces. The colors on the top are different. This is number 2. This is the second possible combination that you might have to deal with in the F2L method. Okay, so they're different colors. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to move this here down and out of the way for a moment. And I'll tell you why I'm going to do that. Because I'm going to move the top layer over one and move this back up. Okay, so I haven't really changed anything. We still have this piece here, which we want to match up with this piece here. Now, in order to do this is really easy. All I do now is I just move that over. Okay, so the trick to the second combination is you have to visualize in what order you need these 2 to be in relationship to one another. The end result is that you're just going to move this up and it's going to match here. So let's try it again. Let's say that these are here, right? This is red, this is green. I know what I need to do, but if I move this over now, it doesn't match up with that one. If I try to move this over this way, again, it doesn't match up, right? Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just hide this temporarily. Now when you hide it, make sure that you're not moving up a solved corner, right? So this corner here is unsolved, so I'll just move this down, move this over, move it back up. Now this time, when I move this over, it matches up perfectly. Okay, so I'll move this over, and again, just like we did last time, I find the place where it fits and I just drop it down. Okay, so that fits there. Now here's the third possible thing which you might see. You might see something like this. So I'm going to try to match the orange, green, white with the orange, green. Now, okay, again, look in the top. First method, is it white on top? No. Second method, are these different colors? No. In this case, they're the same color. Well, here's what I do in this case. Again, this has to do with hiding the piece. I move this piece here over a solved side. I'm going to move it over this side here. Okay, this is a solved side. And I want to make sure that the opposite side here is not solved, because I'm going to hide this piece. So if I move this up, these ones are not solved, so it's okay if they get out of place. Okay? Okay, so I've got this over a solved side. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the orange side here and I'm going to move that to the bottom. Okay? So that's why I made sure that this side here wasn't solved yet. So I wanted to move the orange side to the bottom. Then I take the top and I move the top over right next to this side here. And I just move the orange side back up. See? And just like we did with the other ones, then we just knock it down into place like that. So at this point we have all of the bottom layers solved. That's the F2L method. Again, it does take some practice, so keep at it. I'm still learning as well. You know, I can do Rubik's Cube in about a minute now, but it always it's the kind of thing you always want to keep practicing more and more. I'll try to put some links in the description to other sites that are really good for this kind of tutorial. Thanks for watching. Bye, bye YouTube.